Well, bro, I'm sorry to say it. I really never thought this day would finally come, but here we are. We've had a good run, but I'm afraid this is goodbye forever. I never want to hear from you again.
Wait, what? I know we don't text that often, but what is this all about?
I mean that I got married, and I'm cutting you out of my life, Ricardo.
Pablo, is everything okay?
What's that supposed to mean, huh?
You mean that ever since you graduated from med school and started working as a doctor, you've been acting different. It just feels like you keep trying to go from one goal to another ever since then.
What does that even mean?
I mean, like just now, for example. We live in the same house and you just dropped the news on your big brother that you got married? I don't get it. I feel like there are things that you aren't telling me. Other than the obvious big things.
And just why should I have to tell you every little detail about my life, huh? You know what your problem is? You dropped out of high school just so that you could start working early. The fact is that there are so many things that you don't know, and I don't have time to teach them to you.
If you're upset with me, that's fine, but I just want you to tell me what's going on with you. Please, can't we just talk?
Fine, you want an explanation? Here's what's going on. I'm now married to the daughter of the director of the hospital that I'm working at.
Wow, well that's pretty impressive. I mean, doesn't that guy come from a long line of doctors?
You mean you know about my hospital director?
I mean, that family has basically ran that hospital for as long as I can remember. They're a pretty famous bunch.
Well, good. Then this will make it easier to explain. Yes, I am married to the daughter of that famous doctor, and that basically means that I'm guaranteed to be the next director.
Are you sure about that? I thought that you were still doing some kind of residency or something, right?
And so what if I am?
Look, I really don't know about how all this medical stuff works, but I would just be careful about going around half-cocked declaring yourself the next hospital director.
So basically, you're jealous? Is that what's going on? You have no idea how things work in my field.
I really don't, but I'm just trying to give you some brotherly advice.
How about you just stick to the things you do know about? Got it? I'm the only one of us who's a doctor. And the fact of the matter is so many people from my graduating class came from wealthy families. But this girl, she is my ticket to glory. But first, I need to cut you off so nothing is holding me back.
Can you even prove yourself as a doctor among a whole family of doctors?
Well, not everyone is a doctor. My new wife is just a receptionist, but even she went to college.
And is that all that matters to you? What the last level of education someone got was?
Just can it already, would you? Look, I need you to move out of the house.
And just why would I do something like that?
Because my wife wants to move into our place, since it's closer to the hospital than where she is right now. But I can't let her know the embarrassing truth.
And just what would this embarrassing truth be, I wonder?
Well, it's the fact that I have some sweaty, smelly, blue-collar older brother, of course. If she knew the type of people that I came from, there's no way she would ever let me into her world of wealth and power. I know that your job barely even pays you, but surely you can afford some kind of crappy little apartment for yourself, right?
You know, I've been working a long time. Maybe you forgot him, but I was the one who paid for you to go to medical school. I think that I can afford an apartment for myself.
Well, good. Then get out already. I told you to pack up your bags and leave, and I meant it.
Are you sure about this? You really want me to go? This is your last chance to change your mind if you're not sure.
course I do. If you stay any longer, it'll just be that harder to air your stink out of the house.
Well, okay, if you're sure about this, I guess I'll go then.
And don't ever come back, you bottom feeder.
Hey there, Kathy. I'm really sorry to be telling you all of this so late, but I moved out of my house.
Wait, what? What happened?
Well, last night I slept in a motel, but I'm gonna be moving my stuff into a new apartment where I'll live from now on.
Ricardo, tell me what happened. Is everything okay? I thought that you were worried about your sick mom, and that's why you stayed in your old house for so long. I mean, for all these years, ever since your dad died. You dropped out of high school and have been working to support your whole family. How did all of this happen?
I know it's a lot to take in, but I talked to my mom and have moved out for now. I think once things settle down, I'll try and take her with me too.
But can't you just tell me what happened?
Well, to make a long story short, my brother wants to cut me out of his life and pretend that I don't exist so that he can try to curry favor with his new wife's family, who are a bunch of rich, famous doctors, and he thinks that I'll ruin his chances of that. Yeah, I think I summed it up pretty nicely, actually.
Wait, What? What kind of crazy soap opera is your life ripped out of? That's crazy! Your brother married into a bunch of doctors?
That's right. In fact, he actually married your cousin, Aaron.
Wait a second. I only heard that Aaron got married a couple nights ago. But I had no idea that it was to your little brother.
So it sounds like even your side of the family hasn't heard much about any of this, huh?
Maybe they were planning to make the big announcement at our family reunion next month? But wait, I thought that Aaron was dating some guy who worked at the pharmaceutical company she works for.
Oh, really? I have no idea.
Well, I remember that about 2 months ago, she brought a guy home and said that he was her boyfriend. They were even already talking about getting married.
Well, something must be going on then.
I mean, I wasn't actually there to meet him, but I remember she told me that he was a coworker, and your brother is a doctor. I guess that she must have been running around on someone.
It must have been this coworker guy, since Pablo and her seem to be married.
I don't know. I still feel like something is off here.
Well, I can certainly see Pablo doing something sneaky like this, but what about Aaron?
Oh, I don't know. Erin has always seemed like a rather serious and reasonable girl. But changing who she was going to marry and then getting married so quickly just doesn't seem like her.
Well then, how did she and my brother end up getting married? If your cousin really is the type of person that you think she is, then I can't see why she would get with someone like my brother.
You know, now that you say that, I haven't actually been able to get a hold of Erin for the past month or so. I even sent her a message congratulating her on her wedding, but she hasn't even opened it.
Something is for sure going on then.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I think I'm going to try and get to the bottom of it.
Well, good luck and be safe. If you need any help or anything like that, just let me know.
Of course. Thanks for talking to me about this. I really appreciate it. I will let you know about any developments, okay? Ricardo, are you there? You're not gonna believe this, but I finally heard back from Erin.
Oh, really? What did she say?
Well, apparently, my uncle and Pablo are away on a conference right now. And it was her only chance she had to talk to me.
But why did she tell you?
Well, between what I found out on my own and what Aaron told me, things are pretty bad. But I think that I'm going to need your help. So maybe it would be better to talk about this in person? You aren't working today, right? Maybe I could bring Aaron and the three of us could talk together. Could we all head over to your place?
Yeah, sure, no problem. Just let me know when you guys are at the front door and I'll let you in.
Hey, Ricardo, thanks again so much for today.
Don't thank me. I'm so sorry for what Pablo did. I can't believe he would go that far just to marry Aaron the way he did. We need to move fast and try and save her as soon as we can.
I'm so happy you feel that way. Yes, we are going to do this.
Hey, Ricardo, do you have any idea where Mom is right now?
Oh, Pablo. I thought you said you never wanted to speak to me again.
Just shut up and tell me where Mom is right now.
Well, she's here with me, actually.
What? Why is she with you? What's going on here, huh?
You know, I've been paying for the majority of all three of our expenses for years now. So when I left the house, I knew there was no way that I could just leave Mom there with you. Especially when she'd make so little for herself from her job.
What are you talking about? Sure, you may have helped me out a little when I was going to school, but I've never taken anything from you now that I'm a doctor.
Are you kidding me, right? You think I'm gonna take that from the guy who has never contributed more than around $200 a month to expenses?
What's wrong with that? That's plenty of money.
Do you realize that every month we have to pay about $850 to live at that house? $200 isn't nearly enough for anything!
What are you even talking about? What's your point?
I mean that at the end of the month, that house needs to be empty.
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean that we were renting that place under my name, but now that I'm gone, I've canceled the lease on the place. And Mom said that she wanted to come and live with me. If you want to move into a place with your new wife, you're gonna have to find one on your own.
Wait, just hold on for a second. I need to think.
Think about what?
Well, I think that Aaron and I are going to get a divorce soon, and I think that I'm going to have to quit my job at the hospital.
Huh? Things are moving way faster than I expected.
What do you mean by that?
But I guess I shouldn't have expected anything less from my girl.
Ricardo, what are you talking about? What is this?
Did you know that one of the relatives of your mother-in-law has hired a private investigator to look into you?
Excuse me, what?
I said what I said. And he found out all about the hospital director's affair with that young nurse. Or should I say nurses, but so did you. And you used that information to try and blackmail your boss and force him to let you marry his daughter. But before you could do that, you also had to make sure that she broke up with her fiancé. The real man that she wanted to marry, who worked with her.
But I don't get... How did you find this out? Unless that girl you mentioned earlier. Are you calling her the detective? Her? You mean that you had a mole inside the family and were watching me this whole time? What's the matter with you? You're my brother.
I do not want to be called your brother anymore.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that yesterday, Aaron's parents got a divorce because of your father-in-law's affairs.
Wait, they did?
That's right. All because we let a little info leak.
How could you do that? How could you ruin my plan?
Don't ask me, ask my girl. She's the one who said that she wanted to bring all of this to light and let the cards fall where they may. Even if that means letting you and your uncle fall in order to save her cousin. So now your father-in-law is going to step down as hospital director, and soon your wife is going to leave you.
But Where do you live right now?
What do you mean?
I mean that I'm out of a job and I might lose my license and I'm going to get divorced and you need to help me.
You got yourself into this mess. You get yourself out.
Please, I need you right now, bro. You can't just leave me hanging like this. I need your help right now.
Don't call me bro. You and I are not brother anymore.
Please, don't be like that.
I've had enough out of you. You're the one who wanted to shut me out of your life in the first place.
What do you mean? You know that I wasn't really serious about any of that, right?
I mean that I'm only giving you what you wanted from me. So we are not family anymore.
Ricardo, please.
After that, I heard that the reason Pablo was fired was because he was always showing up late. Always harassing the female nurses and would try to wave everything away by saying he was next in line to run things. After his divorce with Erin, she sued him for emotional distress and won. Pablo had very little in the ways of savings since he always enjoyed spending money, and with his reputation ruined, he left the state. About a year later, I heard from a college on a business trip that he thought he saw someone who might be my brother, but I didn't bother to look into it. Instead, Kathy, my mom, and I are all living happily together.
Hey, Lena, pick up. Where the hell are you? I send you a message a bunch of times telling you that your dad is in the hospital. It's life or death. Get over to the hospital ASAP. Your father's in trouble. What the hell are you doing?
Pardon me? That again? Calm down, Wayne. No need to panic. He'll be fine. I don't see why you don't see through it all. The doc is probably making it sound worse than it is so he can charge a bundle. That's what they always do.
Huh? Are you serious, Lena?
According to the line at noon, the doctor was saying that this evening is critical, right? Mark my words, he'll be up and about in the morning.
What the hell are you saying, Lena? Are you for real? If you took one look at him, you wouldn't be saying that.
Don't worry about it, he'll be fine.
Just get over here to the hospital. You're his daughter, for Pete's sake. You should be at his side at a time like this.
No way I'm leaving. I'm having too much fun right now.
Lena, are you kidding me?
You keep this up, Wayne, and I will divorce you. I'll do it, you know.
Excuse me?
Sorry! I just wanted to say that out loud once. But you know what? It sounds good.
Hey, Lena, seriously.
My friend is nagging me. I better get back. Can we cut it short?
Are you with someone right now?
Yeah, but someone you don't know.
Like I said, get over here. This may be the last time you get to see your dad. You're going to regret it.
This is really getting on my nerves. I'm going to block you, okay?
Lena, don't you dare! Just get over here!
Sorry, finally got a chance to disable the blocking thing. You're probably working about now, so you won't see this until later in the evening, right? I can't wait that long, so I'm going to be straight with you. Ready? I fell in love with a really nice guy. There, I said it. And to tell you the truth, we already had intimate relations. If you get my meaning. As that's the case, I'm gonna need you to agree to a divorce. I left the papers on the kitchen table. So, will you mind signing it and submitting it at City Hall? I would appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Please no talk of compensation or damages or anything like that. Why, you ask? Well, because all that is a pain in the butt. That's why. I'm so relieved that we didn't have any kids. That sure would have complicated things. It just makes it much easier to divorce. At least something good came out of our relationship, huh? Okay, that's about it. See ya!
Lena, are you for real? Disable your phone now? Come on. And what's this about a divorce? So you have a guy, huh? No wonder you were going out until the wee hours of the night. After I contacted you about your father, you failed to even show up once. I bet you've already enabled the blocking function. That's what you always do whenever it's inconvenient. Even when I call you, you'll just ignore it, so no use trying. You'll probably just ignore this message anyway. I suppose I should try. Maybe there is the slightest bit of possibility that you might see it, so here goes. Your dad, he passed away that night. The funeral was today, just so you know. Your younger brother and your Uncle Frank took care of all the arrangements. Sorry that it all turned out this way. I tried, you know. I really tried, but I wasn't able to contact you after that. I explained this to your relatives and showed them the messages that you sent. They have all come to an agreement. They have cut all family relations with you. It goes for me too. I'll submit those divorce papers today. And as a matter of fact, I'm on my way there right now. Even if you want to come home, just so you know, there is no home to come back to. Lena, are you for real? Disable your phone now? Come on. And what's this about a divorce? So you have a guy, huh? No wonder you were going out until the wee hours of the night. After I contacted you about your father, you failed to even show up once. I bet you've already enabled the blocking function. That's what you always do whenever it's inconvenient. Even when I call you, you'll just ignore it, so no use trying. You'll probably just ignore this message anyway. I suppose I should try. Maybe there is the slightest bit of possibility that you might see it, so here goes. Your dad, he passed away that night. The funeral was today, just so you know. Your younger brother and your Uncle Frank took care of all the arrangements. Sorry that it all turned out this way. I tried, you know. I really tried, but I wasn't able to contact you after that. I explained this to your relatives and showed them the messages that you sent. They have all come to an agreement. They have cut all family relations with you. It goes for me too. I'll submit those divorce papers today. And as a matter of fact, I'm on my way there right now. Even if you want to come home, just so you know, there is no home to come back to.
Sorry to contact you like this. My name is Gordon Hayes. You're Elena's ex-husband, right? You're Wayne, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's right. Who did you say you were? I don't think I know anyone by that name.
No, you probably don't know me. I got your line ID from Lena's phone, without her knowledge. There's something I wanted to talk to you about, and I also needed to apologize. I went ahead and contacted you knowing full well that I'm out of line, perhaps, but I need to talk to you.
What is this about?
I had a relationship with Lena until recently.
Wait, what did you just say? You got nerve contacting me.
Wait, I can understand your fury, Wayne. I really do. It's just that I had no idea that Lena was married.
Are you serious?
If it's not any trouble, I would really like to talk to you face to face. What do you say? I'll leave the time and place up to you, but I really need to make things right.
Yeah, alright. There are various things I want to know myself. There's someone I want to talk to first. Could you give me a little time? I'll get in contact no later than tomorrow.
I'm okay with that. I'll be waiting for your call.
Come on, Wayne. Where the hell are you? Hurry up and send your new address. I'm getting sick of being cooped up in this motel. I did tell you I was staying at the Maple Motel, right? Come pick me up, or tell me your new address. Which is it gonna be?
Hey, Wayne. Thanks for meeting with me this afternoon.
Yeah, no problem. I should be thanking you for providing me with some valuable information. I'll take care of the rest. I'll just ask you to take the required steps when the time comes.
Yes, of course.
Also, as we agreed on today, in order that Lena won't get in contact with you, make sure you change your mobile number and not to divulge your new address.
You got it. I'm really sorry how all this turned out, and please forgive me for all the trouble I've caused. I'll leave the rest to you, Wayne.
Wayne, where the hell are you? I'm running low on cash. You need to up the game, buddy. I've been spending about $40 a day on this room and fast food from that place down the street. I'm getting sick and tired of it. I figure I'll give you 3 more days and that's it. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. About the guy I married after our divorce? I already broke up with him, so relax. No worries here. No. It's silly me. Was that why you didn't contact me? You were concerned about that. Okay, I get it now. So, there it is. You don't have to be worried about getting back with me. There is no more guy. So, just come and pick me up, would you? Wayne, why won't you contact me? I'm running completely dry here. You have to get over here right now. I'm getting sick and tired of being confined in this tiny motel room. I need out of here. Like, without further ado. That fast food chunk is killing me, too. I need a nice home-cooked meal, Wayne. Wayne, I'm not kidding around anymore. I'm out of cash. I have no other choice but to check out tomorrow, or they will throw me out. I swear to God, Wayne, there's gonna be hell to pay. I have no other choice but to go back to my parents' house. If Dad yells at me for this, it's all your fault. Remember that. I'll tell Dad that I came back in order to get back together with you, so have all the official marriage papers ready. You got that? Wayne, are you there? My home, it's gone.
Excuse me?
Wayne, finally. I finally get a response from you, and that's the stupidest reaction I get? All I get is, excuse me? Really?
I was just gonna send you a message, but I got another call, so...
I don't give a hoot about that. I'm more worried about my home. I just got here, and it's gone! What is this? It's an empty lot, for God's sake! Where'd the darn house go? Where's my house? The house I grew up in! Where's my dad? Where'd you take him, Wayne? If you know where he moved to, you better tell me right this minute, Wayne. I'm not kidding around!
I figured as much. You never saw that message I sent you. Figures.
What the hell are you talking about?
That day 1 year ago, you left the divorce papers on the kitchen table and took off with your new guy. That was the day we had your dad's funeral.
Wait, what?
Lena, you not only blocked me from sending you messages, but you blocked all your relatives. But you disabled the blocking function just long enough to tell me about the divorce papers and the new guy you were going to marry. I conveyed all this information to all your relatives and friends at the funeral. All of them, including myself, cut all ties with you until you appeared on your own accord.
I thought I was having a hard time reaching people. I couldn't get in touch with anybody. Is that why?
That's right. They wanted nothing to do with you. Oh yeah. I also had a chance to meet your ex, Gordon.
Huh? Oh, wait. Why do you even know him?
Actually, he contacted me.
Pardon me. You on the level?
After a year of living as your husband, he started to become suspicious of your attitude. Something just didn't mesh. Day by day, his suspicion only grew, and ultimately he hired a private investigator to check you out.
Excuse me? A private investigator?
Eventually, he finds out about me, and
Are you really serious? He was checking up on me?
when you first met Gordon, you told him you were single. Is that true? After about 6 months, his job transferred him to a branch office in another city. You decided to go with him, decided to trust those divorce papers on the kitchen table, and you disappeared. Now here we are.
But I was just, Gordon was so cool and handsome. Worked for big media corporation.
You're the lowest of the low. A real bottom feeder, Lena.
How could you say that? I'm the victim here. Gordon duped me. I've nowhere to go. My dad's place is gone. What am I going to do? And on top of that, you tell my dad died like it was nothing. You should be treating me with kindness, not this abusive treatment. I don't deserve this.
This is all your own making. And all this about blaming others. Take a little responsibility. Would you? You're not only a lowlife, you're a sociopath.
How can you say such a thing? I don't deserve this. You can't forget me getting back together with you. That's for sure.
Oh, I forgot. I've got no intention of getting back with you.
I beg your pardon?
I thought you'd figure it out about now.
Wait, what?
I better get going. I'll leave the rest to your uncle.
My uncle?
I contacted him earlier to tell him that you'd be where the old house used to be.
Are you serious?
I'm pretty sure he's on his way there now.
You're not serious, are you? Not my uncle, no way. You know him. He's terrifying.
Really? I think he's a pretty nice guy. He's perfect for you. You don't care when you hurt people. Maybe he'll teach you a good lesson.
Please, Wayne. Help me. me out here. I can't go with my uncle, please.
All the arrangements have been made so that you'll pay all your debts.
Huh? What are you talking about?
The compensation you have to pay for your unethical conduct.
What?
Your uncle is going to watch over and make sure you pay off your debts to make amends. Okay, look, that's all I have to say, Lena. See you around and good luck.
No, you can't leave me here. Not with my uncle. Please, Wayne.
After that conversation, she realized she had nowhere else to go. She tried to make her escape, but her uncle was hiding nearby and caught her just in time. After that, we got advice from our lawyer that we had consulted with earlier and took legal action against her. But that was not the end of this sad story. You remember Gordon? That guy that Lena ran off with? Well, he decided to bring charges against her too, for infringement of his rights due to her claiming that she was single when in fact, she was married. Well, she's currently in dire circumstances due to this double whammy from both me and Gordon. Her debt is now way more than she had imagined. Her uncle made her work as penance to her deceased father. Last I heard, she's working day and night to pay back the debt she owes. May her father rest in peace.